Angeles, California.
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Those things.
The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
August wins and Queen works on occasion.
Hi everybody, CANNABEARD grows here. I'm not yet, but we're working on that. How the heck are you all this morning? Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday. I'm a little tired still. I'm still cracking out the cricks and waking up still. I got a coffee right here. We got dabs, we got coffee. It'll be all right. First in chat today was, I did a bit of a different thing today. I did the long, scheduled program about an hour ahead of time, which is what I'm going to start doing from now on. But, let me see here, who was it? Why is it not working? There we go. It's Frozen. Frozen Dale was the first in line. Then Q Daddy, then Virtual Gangster, then Mike Badger, Montgomery, Jefferson, and Windsor. And then so on. Chris V got the SFC 3000 MARSHYDRO light that I did the giveaway. You guys remember that giveaway I did? Chris V won, and he got it earlier this week. Right on. You're very welcome. May you grow strong things with that. I want to see really good plants growing with that. Let's see here. What did I miss? There was talk about electric cars in the chat there today, saying that it was. See, here's the thing. I feel about electric cars. I think they're a good idea. I think people like the sound of engines, so it's going to be hard for a lot of people to swap from gas over to electric. Not everywhere's structured for electric yet. I live in a small community. There's no charging stations around here. My house doesn't have the adequate hookup for one of those charging plugs. I couldn't plug a Tesla into my house. I can't. I probably could. But you don't miss the sound? Yeah, I got a loud car, so I can hear the road wheels through it. There's not much insulation in the vehicle. The engine isn't very loud, but I can hear the of the fucking wheels in the back road through my vehicle. It's actually a small problem with escapes, which is what I have. I'd totally go electric. I actually had considered a hybrid. I almost bought a hybrid, and then I thought, because the hybrids you can plug in, the hybrid that I was going to buy, you could plug into a regular outlet, I believe. I don't know. Electric cars will happen like the internet and cell phones. Yeah, it'll happen eventually. It'll take a while. I wouldn't mind one. I'd love to save the money on gas. I hate paying for gas. Ooh, that bitter froth at the top. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Hello, Donoho. How you doing? Any used hybrid after 2013 is great. It was I want to say it was a 2009 hybrid. I didn't buy it. I went for the gas one. I went for a gas one because I knew where I was moving, and I knew that I didn't have the right infrastructure for it here. I knew there was no charging station. I just said, you know what, if anything goes, my uncle's a mechanic. If anything goes wrong with it, he can probably fix it with a normal escape, but with a hybrid, he ain't fixing shit. So that's kind of the way I thought about it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, older battery technology. Yeah, I'm just not in the, I'm not in any financial position to do anything like that. Nor, it'll come one day. I'll probably own an electric one day, maybe. If the price comes down on them. Right now, they're just too expensive. I can't afford them. Bunny will be with us in a second. She was just finishing off her eye makeup and doing something upstairs there real quick. You know, Bunny's almost always late. It's okay. Better late than never, right? I actually tease her a little bit about that. I try not to tease her too much because I don't want to annoy my wife, but I tease her about how she's late almost every single time. Like, she's almost never on time, but like, does it matter really? I mean, I don't know, whatever. What? The stupid, you said all women, and Google hid that. It thought that that was an offensive statement. Google, come on. Can you immediately flip to flower after transplanting or wait a week? I'd wait a week. You could. I don't feel there's a whole lot, because see, here's the thing. When you flip to flower, it doesn't switch that day. The hormones don't kick in that day. It takes like 2 or 3 days for the hormones to adjust to the new light cycle, and then to go, oh, this is what's happening? Okay, let's start switching our stuff. So it takes some time for that to actually kick in, of which time you're wanting that new transplant to establish roots and to get comfortable and seated in the new pot, into the new soil. I would wait a week and then flip it. There's no harm in waiting a week, but there could be harm in just flipping it over right away. That would be my suggestion. Yeah, you can flip them right away, give them a couple days to adjust. Yep, that's pretty much my thoughts. I'd give them a little bit of adjust time, but you know, yeah, like half a week might even be okay. I don't know. I gotta put some more fuel in this thing. Fuel's low. Pardon me. Sativa. Oh. That was a strong first dab of the day. I have an autoflower that is 7 weeks and just started to flower. Well, autoflower takes about that long. Autoflower takes about a month and a half to start flowering, or a month, between a month and a half to start their flowering cycle. So that's normal. Because see, the thing is, autoflowers don't work on a similar cycle that photoperiods do. People seem to really need to the major differences between that. Number one, photoperiods need very specific light cycles and very specific things for very specific timings. However, photoperiods are a lot more accepting to change and can there can be a little bit of wiggle room. You can kind of fuck up a photo period and then recover it. You can kind of take the time to recover it. You can make a little bit of mistakes with photo periods. Autoflowers, on the other hand, can use any light cycle up to 24 hours. Some people like 24 hours. Some people like a 20 and 4 cycle. Some sleep has scientifically proven to be a good thing. You could do 24 hours a day with photo periods and they'll be just fine, but they might be a little bit healthier, just a little bit healthier if you give them even 4 hours of sleep a night. You know, a lot of people do an 18 and 6, some people do a 20 and 4, whatever. You do you. Jefferson's got his skunk seeds already from Coastal Mary. Nice. I'm doing a new Grow Along series, a new CANNABEARD cup with skunk seeds from Coastal Mary. So if you want to join in the Grow Along, get yourself some skunk seeds from Coastal Mary Seeds. Use my name, CANNABEARD25, for 25% off those buggers. Go check them out. I will be doing a giveaway very soon. We just had to get a couple things wrapped up and we're pretty much ready to go here. So we're gonna start up a giveaway here really soon, and then we're gonna start lining up some dates and stuff for the next cup, if you will. Kind of a grow with cup. It's not necessarily a contest cup, but it should be fun nonetheless. Bunny will be down in a moment. She's taking a little bit of a time. I like that, Rowdy. That's fucking, or Len, that's really fucking great. He says, chill. Bunny works on her like an autoflower on her own schedule. That's fucking nice and very true. If I go up there and start harassing her and say, come on, it's time. We gotta go in 5 minutes. She'll like get mad and start slowing down, and not slowing down on purpose, but just it'll frustrate her and it'll slow her down. So it's actually better to just let her fucking do her own damn thing and show up when she shows up. I mean, to be fair, I don't mean to be talking about my wife when she's not here, but she doesn't like to be on camera very much. She's not really a camera person. I'm very used to it and I'm like pretty comfortable here. She's not so much with it, and that's fine. She doesn't have to. Sunday session's different, but even this, sometimes she doesn't want to do it. And that's okay. She doesn't have to. She's not obligated to do anything for the channel. What do cupping leaves indicate to you? Thirsty. I've seen a cup. Okay, here. Oh man, it's bitch lumps today. Your plant will generally tell you, once you start to learn plants and you start growing cannabis plants a lot, especially the same strains, you'll start to notice similar things to happen. One of the things that happens is when a plant is overwatered, it has too much water, it droops. It also droops if it has too little water. But sometimes I've seen plants cup like this, and I've been told, I might be wrong on this one, but I've been told that sometimes cupping leaves mean it's the first stages of them being thirsty. They haven't gotten to a point where they're wilty yet, but they're thirsty. They're cupping so that they will cup as much water as humanly possible if it rains. And if they're overwatered, they do the opposite. They taco downwards so that water will run off of them rather than pool. You know what I mean? Like if a cup pools water, a reverse cup repels water. And from my understanding, thirsty to overhydrated is generally the case. But 9 times out of 10, when you find out that your plants are thirsty, they're already like limp. They're already like, because they're dry. They're not thirsty anymore. They're fucking starving at that point. Yes, heat can have a major effect to it. Heat definitely like makes them do that. Tacoing could be a too much heat, too much light thing. You could have your stuff too close to it, and it's just like tightening the leaves like that. Fuck, I kind of want another dab, but I took that last dab a little hard. I'm gonna turn that music down just a fraction. How is the music volume? I want you to be able to hear it, but I don't want it to like. That was a pretty loud section there, but. Chatty Cathy RV Prepping and something subscribed to the channel recently. Welcome. I'm like, whoa, that's a fairly specific channel. I'm gonna have a dab of this stuff right here. This is the Dresden Green Diamonds that I'm smoking on right here. This is stuff that tastes, its profile says it tastes like wild honey and like raspberries and something. I get a very tangy raspberry sweet thing. I don't know about the honey, but it's got a sweet thing to it. Maybe honey, I guess. I don't know. It's good.
I got a new palette.
A new what?
A new lip palette.
Ooh. A new lip palette.
It's a very nude color.
It's a nude for you. That would look brown on me. But that's your skin tone versus my skin tone. Yay, Bunny's here. Yay. Yeah, I gotcha. Hey, it's gonna be 4:20 in a couple seconds here.
Ooh, I didn't clean my torch.
Canna's lurking. He wants some love. He misses his friend. He does. He's been looking for her. And I think he's kind of accepted now that she's not coming back. But he really liked her. You know, he really had a lot of fun with that little kitty. He really liked little Bee. These two ran around the house like little race cars. They were sleeping together all the time. They were good buddies. Yeah.
Ha! Yes. You ever burn the wood on the dab blaster? Yes.
Yes.
That's why it's black.
Kind of often, actually. It kind of happens more than you think it does. I've been doing a better job on my colored one because
I took an old one that was already burnt, and so I don't know if I truly burnt it. But I noticed one time when I was looking at it that I'm like, look.
He's playing with his feet a little bit. Big old canna baby.
I'd say you almost make him look small, but you're not small.
No, he's a big old kid. Oh. Get down you go, little buddy. I want a dab.
Another dab.
Uh-oh, Toasties can't find his bowl. Ruh-roh. CANNABEARD. Should CANNABEARD be at 2 dabs? Did I have 2 dabs? Or I only had 1 dab, didn't I?
No.
Did I not only have 1 dab? Can anybody confirm that or not? I might have had 2. I was wondering about the dab blasters should have resistant porcelain part. No, just don't burn it. You don't need to be hitting the fucking bottom of this thing with the torch, the fire.
No.
You should only be hitting the tip with the fire.
Only if you're cleaning it.
And even then, you just take it out to clean it. You know what I mean? If you're going to clean
for
it,
me,
take it out.
cleaning the carbon.
Yeah. That's when it happens to me, too. But here's the thing. If this thing was invincible, he'd never sell more than one to people. I'm not trying to say he makes them with obsolescence in it. Smoke weed every day.
Found it. Left it in town.
Nice.
Ah.
Had surgery a few days ago. Can't smoke. Fucking sucks. Edibles? Are edibles acceptable? You're in the 1 or a 2 point now.
This moves.
It's fine. It's just it's weird. It's not the same as that one.
I want that one.
It's not working right now. I have to redo all my wiring. Something happened. Something happened recently when I reboot once, and like all my USBs like were fucked up, and I still don't know what's wrong, and some of them aren't working right still. I don't know what happened. I do have a card for more USB plugs I want to put in that'll make a difference.
I kind of want to get back to doing potatoes. I don't know what I was going to do because the white kind of changed my whole plan. I thought it was jelly.
Z Kittles, by the way.
Almost gone.
Nice,
No,
yeah,
it's not gone, but
it's
it is
getting low.
going.
She's getting low. Oh, I never called in. I'll call in. We have a DAB on here. Where is it? Can you call it in? Is that a thing? Yeah. All right. That's one of the things I really like about Twitch, more so than YouTube, is Twitch has, I can put all my own integrations and my own pop-ups and stuff like that into Twitch. Whereas I can't do any of that on YouTube. I have to put my own overlays on YouTube, and I have to trigger them myself. You guys have no ability to trigger any of that, and that kind of sucks. So be on the lookout, by the way, everybody. I am going to be doing an episode of Grow Garage this week. So I'm thinking Tuesday. I am thinking Tuesday, like evening, like 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time range. The reason I'm going to do this is because I need to start working on the garage a little bit more. And I want to I'm at the point where I kind of can start showing you what I'm doing. I got some things set up. I've got a giant tent I want to unbox. I've got a brand new, sold the fuck out, mind you, ACINFINITY complete grow kit upstairs in my garage. It's a 4x4 complete grow kit. Fans, lights, filters, tent, controller, the whole and pot and fucking watering system. It is a full package deal minus the soil and the seeds and the nutrients. It's everything else though, pretty much. I'm excited for it.
I want that black schmoops off my boat.
The black schmoosh off your bowl?
Schmoops. Schmoops. There's a T in there.
You've never seen Bunny hit this bong? This is her big bong.
I have slowed down like a little bit, but I had like stomach issues that I was just not comfortable with.
It's a bit of a tank, but here, let me show you something.
My stomach was legit just sensitive for a bit.
There's her Bunny's sticker is her with a big bong, and it's a little different shape than her actual bong, but it was just for clarity for the sticker. But it is representative of this giant ass bong that
I made the
has.
mistake that I made about every single other time. Is I did not prepare my dab first. Ew, I don't want that. Ew.
Here. No, this one's good. Like this. Here, let me get this. There you go.
I
Get
like
in.
the other side.
The other side?
Yes.
I need an alcohol wipe it.
Okay, we have any down here.
Yeah, we do. They're over there somewhere. Right behind, under the glasses case.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Ow, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No. Got a new one.
Man. My moderators, you guys got to be hitting those things. Allow those. There was some certain things that were held there
Oh!
Assuming you're on computers.
That's also the other point. It's hard to walk with a bong and crutches. Yeah, that's also why I did not move it around. Like, it was easy down here, and I could have upstairs. I just never thought to actually grab it. Didn't think about that. But yes, I found it's even hard to carry a frickin'... No.
It's clean. I was showing you it was clean.
Okay.
I wasn't wiping. She thought I wiped something. It was clean, right? It was totally clean and cool. And I like wiped it on her pants like this. And she was like, she thought I like wiped something like on her pants. It was nothing. It was like more, it was to show you that it was clean. I guess it was kind of a stupid move, but it was to show you that it was clean. Like, look, it's clean. But you thought I wiped something on you. Sure looked like I did. I'll be honest. Wife says she can make Dab Bee plushies when she feels better. Cool. I don't want, like, I mean, if she feels up to it, that's cool. I don't want to put anyone out. I especially don't want to put anybody that's sick out on something silly for us, but it is just for fun. But that actually brings me to a little point about something I want to bring up here. I should bring up, I guess. I got something the other day. I picked this up from the local farmer's market. I actually met this lady online on a buy and sell thing, and she was selling these knitted creations, and she had these bees, and they were pretty fucking cute. And I asked her if she could make some custom bees for me. Just a little bit of alterations. Not much, just a little bit. I wanted this, this, and this. Some specific things. And I got a bundle of derpy dab bees. Look at them all. Oh my God. The bees. The bees. Ah, there's bees in here. Oh, I love them. I got 10 bees. I can get more. But these little things, they're just for fun, right? This lady made me a bunch of these things, and I got a bunch of them, and I'm going to do giveaways with them, is what I'm doing. I got a couple people that are just straight up getting these as gifts because they've been fucking super to me. Burntwood Bay, New Winter, Jason Windsor, there was somebody else too. I want one, and there was one more person. Who was the other person? Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, Wormy Sir. That's right. I want to give all of these people a bee right off the fucking bat, and that leaves me with only 5 bees, but I will be giving these 5 bees away somehow on my channel and systems. I'm not exactly sure how yet. I'll figure it out. We'll get back to you soon. I just picked them up yesterday. I'm happy. They're derpy. They're cute. They're handheld.
If we could get one that looks more like Breezy, I'd be pretty happy and put it on the shelf, and then we could put like a little capsule of bee in that bee.
Yes, I'm sure she'd do a custom one if you wanted something like that. That's what those are.
Just a Breezy.
But yeah. And then Johnny Summertime says, CANNABEARD is like Superman with the disguise. He puts on the glasses and he's a different person. It's true, and I like that. I like that I can...
Sometimes that voice still comes out in normal life, though.
I've got a YouTuber voice. It sounds like old-time radio.
Literally, sometimes that one will turn on, and I'm like, Jesse,
I do this in the house sometimes. Like, we're sitting in the front room talking, and I'm like, hey, buddy, can you pass me that thing over there? She's like, damn YouTube voice, stop it. And I'm like, oh, shit, sorry, honey. I don't realize I'm doing it sometimes. It's funny. No. I just do it so much, it just comes
It's funny,
out.
But it's also like... Yeah, I haven't been using crutches, I think, for a few months now. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been 2 or 3 months now since you've worn any crutches.
Yeah, I was really, really, really pushing myself to get out of those crutches. Without hurting myself again.
You even stopped using them maybe a little early, but your foot's fine.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't too early. It was
like I'd go to the hospital with the crutches in my boot, and they're like, "You're still doing this, right?" Yeah. Yeah, I am. No.
No, you weren't. You weren't wearing the boot. You weren't wearing that thing no more.
No. No, I wore the boot. It helped the swelling on my foot. But I was wearing it for the swelling, not because I wanted to wear it anymore.
Oh.
Now that this is clean.
It was funny too, because the lady that made the bees tried to give me a discount because she took so long making them. But I told her very specifically when I said I wanted these things, I said no rush. I said I'm not in a rush. If you've got other projects going and you need to do them for regular funds or something, don't panic for me. I said I'm not in a rush. I want them. I'll give you a deposit. Let's get this going for real. But like, you know, I'm not, I don't want you to frickin' trip over your fucking heels for me kind of thing. And so she was like,
I want to see you down, but I don't want a hot down.
hold on. Hard to tell. I'll tell you a really, 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 really quick way to tell. You touch it, and it burns. It burned a little dot in the side. It's too hot.
But I want a CBD dab.
Yeah, I know. Still, no. It's not doing enough. It's still burning. You're probably pretty good soon here, to be honest. But the deal is, if you touch the side with just the littlest dab, I don't know if you saw how much smoke came up there. Very, very little. I'm not wasting much. But you touch the side with a bit of a dab, and if it burns instantly and just leaves a black mark on the glass, it's too hot. If it like maybe like bubbles and runs, you're looking for it to get wet when you touch the side, not burn the second it touches the glass. Otherwise, you're going to be carbonizing this stuff instead of vaporizing it. You don't want to burn oil. You're not burning oil here, folks.
That was
We're
about perfect.
vaporizing
Could have been
gases.
actually a little hotter, only because I taste the CBD on the first half and then on the second half. It's gone, so I had to water. That's one thing.
Okay, I'm hitting your dab here.
That's one thing that makes it a little tricky.
Well, I do have this thing, this expensive little tool here called the DABRite that is a thermometer that'll actually tell you the temperature of your thing, and you can set temperature warnings so it beeps an alarm at a temperature that you want, so that you can just press the button and start talking, and then it'll go beep, 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 and you're like, oh shit, my temperature's perfect, and have your dab. I like it. It was a bit pricey. It's too pricey for my opinion, but I do really like the tool. And whenever I use my rig, which is over on this side of me, I do actually use that thing.
Nope.
I see where you're going, but I'm good. I don't need an anal bee. We're good. I get the joke. It's kind of funny, but how pricey are they? I bought it on sale, and it was about $300 on sale. I
honestly don't like cold starts. That's why I
let me double check here. No, less than that. I said about $300. I think they're $300 retail, and I got it on sale, so I probably paid like $250 or something for it or something. Let's go just shop here right away. Let's see what the price is. Yeah, I got it on either a $420 sale or something like that. Ooh, they're even cheaper. Oh, this is US. That's why. Pardon me. They're $250 US. Here, I'll like this? Yeah, like that. And I'll put the green screen on for just a second. Here we go. These are the units right here. I didn't have a purple edition. Mine was just like one of these. But it wasn't a purple one. They only have purple editions right now for some reason. But $250. And then, like I said, I waited for a sale, and I got one on a sale, and I was pretty comfortable with that. I like it, but it's pricey, man.
Biggest wins and queen works on occasion.
There we go. I wanted one, but I thought they were too expensive. There was 300 Canadian, and then I probably paid about 250 after the deal. Something in that range. Do I use it a lot? Does it change my dabbing? A little bit. I almost exclusively use it on rigs. Like I got my dab rig right here. It's a little foggy and dirty right now, but the water is relatively clean, but the fucking, because I only dabbed on it like twice. I mean, it's room foggy probably, but anyway. This thing here, I use it for the temperature thing on this, but heck, I'll even do it right now. Why not? Talking about it so much, let's use it.
Oh, there's hair on my neck.
Ruh-roh. Is it a beard hair or a cat hair? If it's thin and skinny, it's a cat hair. If it's like that long and red, it's you. And if it's a super curly Q and like a bristle, like a boar hair, it's me.
I can't tell. My hand keeps shaking. Get out of my damn thing.
That's some help, or you got it?
Got it. I think there's a cat hair.
It's probably a cat hair. Almost everything we have has cat hair on it a little bit. Now, our cat doesn't shed very heavily. Oh, right. Sorry, I had the wrong thing on. There we go. What color would you say your hair is?
Mine? Naturally? Black, brown?
No, right now.
Oh. Kind of
Yeah, it was.
It's very faded right now.
It was like a it was like a fuchsia. It was like a really bright pinky
it was
purple.
Technically pink and purple.
Yeah, it was a really nice color, and it's faded down into sort of like a faded.
You don't see any purple.
Yeah, the purple's kind of gone. Just the pink is it's like a hard pink now. Like you got a wave right here, hon. Turn your head this way. Yeah, you got a wave right here. That's like still really strong color, and you got a couple of waves on the other side that are really strong color. But I actually kind of like it when it settles down like this a little bit.
I like doing the.
It looks really cool
that I
fluorescent,
do for the color.
but
this
looks good too.
I was thinking like I don't really want to go back to blue, so I was just thinking like, what about like a purple, pink, orange? But I don't know if that would work. I don't know if I want orange. Pink, orange. I don't know. I have not figured out what I wanted.
It's like a sunset where the clouds are. Yeah, like it does have some interesting tones to it. I agree. There's like the fact that it's got yellows into pinks is a very cool thing. It reminds me actually of that flower that we got in the greenhouse. That's not it's not flowering anymore, but
no.
It was for all spring and early summer.
That is actually kind of what I was thinking. Red, orange, yellow, and then I was gonna get a base of a super dark color. But it's because I'm watching Adventure Time and I like green princess.
Yeah, we were talking about ways to do fire hair. It's hard.
There's different ways. I've looked up ways, and people are like solid orange, and I'm like.
Streaks are the best. Streaks give you variation and give you similar things.
I was thinking of doing a pinwheel because it does sort of the streak, and it mismatches it around because it's not the way I normally.
Look how much fuel I'm fucking using on this. Yeah. This is why we go through fucking so many cans. This is also why I don't use.
I was gonna say this is why we don't use that.
I don't use these things very often.
Mine is a thin bowl.
They're just a gas.
Mine is a thin bowl, but
I wanted to clean the bowl out really good, eh? It's a. No, it's hot.
Beard needs to dye his beard.
I will. Get your friends to subscribe to my channel. I'm really close to 50,000 subscribers, okay? I'm really close. I'm at like 48,000. I only need like 2K, a little under 2K.
Are you gonna do like a natural touch-up after?
I will dye my beard green. It's gonna fuck up my green screens for a long time.
Reminds me, we gotta get a developer.
I might not. Ooh, shit. It's gonna fuck up my green screens for a long time on Twitch.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, are you gonna at some point renaturalize it or just?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna go green forever, but I'll do it a color or something if you guys want, man. I'll do something. That was the plan.
Can a white beard in 10 years?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. My old man looked like a wizard. He had fucking very white beard going on. Oh, that's you.
My dad can't grow a beard.
Man, I got some fucking paddles in here. I'm gonna pull out one of these guys though, because these are the only. There's two normal ones, and then everybody else is giant paddles. It's just making noises right now. I'll reheat it a little bit. I like this set though. Look at this. Some wicked flat paddles.
Without a bird with a green screen, but I think you mean.
No, man, because like. Think of you'll just see like a bottom of my chin and like I'll look like a fucking mask or something. It'll look terrifying, I think. If it actually negates my beard properly, it's gonna look fucking weird. She's laughing at it. It's gonna look really fucking weird if it works properly.
I don't think it would just be interesting just to see how you would feel about it, just because hair is a big part of a person usually.
Peanut buttery. Don't drip on my desk.
Oh, that type is, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I accidentally did that. I'm like, oh, but at least I dropped it on this.
Here, give me some of that CBD powder before you freaking hoover it all back on. Oh, here it is.
Floating face. Looks like a doctor's surgery kit.
It's a clay carving. It's a clay and wax carving set is technically what it is.
You'll have a floating mouth.
I will. There'll be this little fucking, this little thing like moving around like this, and then this like top float. I think that's gonna look horrifying, to be honest. Maybe. If it actually negates my beard properly, if the green actually and gets rid of my beard, it's gonna look really fucking weird. I might have to go grab a blue screen. I have one. I got a blue screen in the other room. I might have to change it to a blue screen in the time being. Yeah, that's a very high possibility. Where did I put my torch?
I don't know. On the ground? Over there?
Oh, yeah. So my coffee's over there too. What the?
Make it look like you got a beard of dab bees with the green screen. Yeah.
Technically, if I got rid of the rest of the background and only had the green, my beard would be like I could make my beard like techno-colored and do some weird shit. I don't know, I'll play with it. Oh, like Terrence and Phillip with their fucking floating Canadian heads. A little bit. It might look like that.
Well, that tastes good.
All right, you know what? It's actually at a pretty good temperature. The walls. Yeah. It's also a really big dab, too. I want to get that in there. Cheers. I'm done for. Holy shit. That was a big dab. It was actually a pretty good temperature. I hope I won't completely die.
I still missed it.
My face is sweating hard, but my lungs feel kind of okay. I'm coughing for sure because it was a big one, but I think I'll be all right. I hope. I want to make sure I count those. That was bitching.
Me too.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Did I count my last dab or no?
You actually took a whole long time and reheated one, and I got a dab in, so we are actually tied. I believe.
I think that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure we are tied because you got ahead of me, and then I got another dab in while you were having to reheat your thing again for a second time.
No, that's because I cleaned it, and then I forgot to like actually have everything ready anyway.
So that was a big dab of the Dresden Diamonds. Very delicious.
Oh.
With a bunch of CBD powder on it.
Sure.
The Z Kittles.
Good. I kind of like this one more.
The Merciful something. Today's harvest day. The ladies have seen their last sun now to dry. So is it autoflowers or is it like end of your season, like super fast fucking flowering? You said sun. I assume sun.
What he did.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's... If it's fucking a light, then that makes perfect sense, and I don't know why I'm questioning it. I
was like kind of waiting for you to stop fanning.
Can I have a dab of your drink?
I tend to not swallow because I don't know why, but I just don't like the weird bubble of smoke that tends to come up later. I used to do that like a long time ago.
Is Z Kittles a Z Kittles cross or a new way to say it so they don't get sued? I have no idea what you're saying. It looks like you're saying the same thing, but just spacing out the Z. I don't understand how that's any different.
Trying to make it like Skittles. But a new way to say
If you mean Skittles, it's not Skittles. It's Z Kittles. And I have no idea what the fuck it's named that way.
Nope. I've not looked that far. I'm not that curious.
It does look like Skittles, though. That's the thing. The word looks like Skittles. Fucking airbender style. Get that smoke away from me. Holy fuck, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew that dab was going to be rough on me for sure. I knew it was going to... That's another reason I don't usually do the big dab, right? Because it destroys me. Especially after like a whole bunch of fucking other dabs. And even with the carbon filter up there, I'm going to turn it on higher. There, crank it up. Fuck. It's a slow creeper. Oh, fuck. I'm struggling over here.
Beard with
Kind of want to use it to hide my coughing a little bit. I still don't know what you're saying is the difference.
I don't know. I'm kind of like
there's no word. They don't say it. This is Kittles.
Well,
It's not like a. It's not a word. They say Z Kittles.
Well, I don't want to.
I don't know what the difference is. Fuck.
You want some real air?
Oh, fuck. Get the eyeballs. There we go. Get the wind right in the eyes.
Don't understand
It just made me tear up instantly is what it did.
I'm like, I have glasses and I never feel the need to do that. I like my eyes. Ooh, I have a shield. The word Skittles is an S word. Skittles isn't spelt with a Z. Or a Z, or however you fucking pronounce it. I don't know, man. I think it's a tomato, potato fucking scenario here. I think it's just, it's not a real word anyway. Who's Emerson?
Huh?
Emerson.
A what?
Emerson.
Where? What are you doing? Fuck.
Well, Beard had a rig dab. It was a pretty big dab. Even with the help of like CBD powder, which can help tone down a big dab. Well, we don't always really listen to rap, and I think also what does he listen to? I don't know what he listens to. I know what he listens to for streams and things like that, but that's kind of different kind of music. Although not in all of his streams does he ever listen to music. Oh, that was a really crazy day, honestly. 420 is a crazy day-ish, if I remember that year correctly. I was insanely stoned, about more than I usually am. And then I also, like, had, like, I think, like, a pen or two with 2 different flavors. And then in our party, we had other different, like, dab pens going around. Oh, well, right now when he's having, like, a dab sweat is not really a time he's going to remember very well, probably.
What?
Someone was asking you something and you're not remembering who they were, apparently. But you remembered them beforehand, and I'm like, well, he was also kind of, like, having a dab sweat. It's not a great time to remember things.
Okay, what's going on? What am I missing now? I'm alive, but I'm tapping out, man. I think I need to take a dab break. I need to go hack a massive lung loogie out in the yard there. Whew. There's just like a phlegm build up in the lung passage there. Jeez. Yeah, I'm actually very confused at the argumentation of like Z Kittles with the Z, and I'm like, I said, let's just chop it all up to the tomato frickin' ketchup fucking argument and just leave it at that, alright? Call it whatever the fuck you want. It's not a real name anyway. Everybody bastardizes everything anyway, and everybody says is everything fucking wrong. Whoa, look, I still got coffee and everything. Oh, but yeah, my lungs just, that fucking big dab, that thing fucking destroys me. I'm getting old.
I was also gonna say there's a difference in age, and you smoked longer than I did. It's okay. I didn't like smoking though.
Oh. How did the freak show turn out? Good. I've got a couple more seeds. I gave some out to Bill Ward, another Canadian bearded cannabis YouTuber. I sent him a couple so he could grow some because he was all stoked on them, and I said, "Fuck, here, have some." But I got a couple left, and I plan on doing a self-seeding project on a couple of strains that I really like. So I'm going to do a grow in the future, probably after this next grow. So like, probably right around the new year. I'm going to start a grow that is going to be purely for seeds. So I'm going to be growing probably 2 separate tents with a couple of different things, and it's going to be I'm going to be just seeding stuff out to save the genetics. I got a couple of genetics I really want to keep, and that's the only way I can do it. 1 genetic per tent, though. That's the kind of deal. Oh. I've never heard a person say catsup. Yeah, my grandma used to call it catsup. She'd be like, catsup. It's like, I think it's like a Wisconsin thing. She's not from Wisconsin. But like, I've heard other people say that too. There's a ketchup or catsup, and tomato or tomato, you know, whatever. Just ways people say shit for some reason. I don't know. Again, it's not something worth honestly arguing over. I did get some freak show from Humboldt. Nice, dude. They're so fun. Happy growing, man. It's a fucking adventure. I've never wanted to preserve a seed more than that. And the reason is because it was actually a giant pain in the ass to get those. I couldn't buy them anywhere at the time. Nobody would ship to Canada, and I was about to get a friend in the States to buy me some because somebody had told me they found out where to get some. They were just out of stock temporarily, but somebody else knew somebody with some. And I'd made a post in the past that I was looking for them, and the Humboldt Seed Company straight up messaged me and said, "We got you, man. What's your address?" Turns out they couldn't legally send it to me, but they sent it to a friend of mine that sent it to me. Anyway, it was a pain in the ass. I don't want to do it again. It was too many hands being changed and technical things that we probably shouldn't have been doing just to get some fucking couple of seeds, man.
Oh, I think, didn't you also have duckfoot, but a lot of them Herbie?
Yeah. I was growing duckfoot at the same time, and the duckfoot Hermide and half of the frickin' I have super freak show strain regular seeds. But I mean, I could just breed the super freak with. Now here's a question. I never thought about that. What if you bred the super freak regular strain with the freak show feminized strain? Would it still maintain the feminized trait, or would there be a potential of males from the offspring because you bred a regular into it? I've never gotten high into the weird breeding shit, but I've heard of the Pinkman's goo. It's called Pinkman's goo. I've heard of it. I'm interested in it. Anybody got any seeds? Send them to me. I'll fucking grow them and do a series on them. But yeah, man. Zupa freaks. Yeah, I don't want to get into like actually like breeding stuff necessarily. I just want to save some of the genetics that I really like and stuff. Like I am doing a breeding project with the autoflowers, kind of for fun. It kind of started by accident, and it gives me some kind of content. It gives me something to do on the channel than to just grow weed over and over and over again, different strains all the time. This actually allows me to grow the same strain or the same sub-strains repeatedly and actually learn some things about these strains. And it's really allowing me to like dial shit in, I think. You know, I think I'm learning a lot from this scenario. Growing the same thing over and over again. You know, you don't make the same mistakes, and then you just keep evolving and changing what you're doing, and I don't know. I had a hermaphrodite plant with tons of seeds. Would they be a good seed? They would be prone to hermaphroditing. Anything, whatever seed you take is prone to what the genetics were involved with. So you don't want to reproduce shitty strains or things that are prone to hermaphrodite. Now, it's different if you're forcing a plant or a arm of a plant to hermaphrodite with like colloidal silver. That doesn't mean there's a genetic disposition in the plant to hermaphroditing. That has nothing to do with that. You forced that to happen. That's a chemical reaction. So, Canna, what are you doing back there? Canna, what are you doing back there, dude? You're sketching me out back there.
He's still playing with me back there.
I know, but still. Stresses me out. Anyway, so I would say if you're in a pinch, you could try it, but there...
Oh, play games.
Then go play games. We'll wrap it up. But there is, if I had like a chart and a little more time, I could kind of explain the percentile thing that I seen that like states that when you breed, it's kind of like this. When you breed things and you got two parents, think about it like this, right? Each parent has inherent traits and dispositions to doing certain things, like whether it's a sativa dominant and whether it's really tall and skinny, this, that, whatever. It has genetic code that it's sort of kind of going to do the same thing, same things over and over again because that's the kind of strain it is. Anyway, you have these two, and from what I understand, when you breed the two together, it creates this like wheel of probabilities that can come out from their seed. So the seed has like this. It's something like there's like a 20% chance of, oh fuck, how did this go? It's something like 40% are going to be like the mother, 40% are going to be like the father, and 15% are going to be a new hybrid. It might be lower. It might have been 30, 30, 30, and then 10. And then I forget what the 10 was. There was like some weird, like new genetic sort of like new thing that could happen or something. I forget what it was, but there's like this wheel of probabilities when you're breeding genetics, and it sort of says that these are the traits. Like, you know, it's either going to be more like this or more like that, or like a hybrid of somewhere in between the two. And yeah, I don't entirely know what. I think I'm pulling, honestly, the male potent gene out of the breeding process that I did, because I bred this male and this female, and their seeds are popping up, and some look like the mother and some look like the father, for sure. Absolutely. And I'm really attracted to the ones that look like the father, because that's a good strain. This is it's the father. It was the dust donor. It was a sweet and sour genetic from Mephisto. They don't sell it anymore. It's really delicious. It's pungent as fuck. It grows really cool. It's got a good structure, and it's sweet. But I really love the CBD cheese. It really has some dense buds, and it's got this really nice CBD skunky flavor to it. And I'm really hoping to find something that's a real true hybrid. This right here is so far the winning looking pheno thing here. Let me pull out a nice fat bud. There we go. That's a reasonable bud. This is the winning pheno, though, so far out of the CANNABEARD cheese hunt that I've been doing. It fucking is fat. Like it grows big fat nugs that are super dense. I really like the shape of the buds. It has very little leaves. It's easy to trim. It's sticky icky. This has been the winner so far. This is what I'm trying to go for here. Again, hoping it has some of the properties of the mother, which is the CBD cheese. I call it the mother and the father just to make sense out of like the left and the right. Because one of them, there's male and female plants, so whatever. Anyway, I think we're done here, folks, because I don't want another dab. I need some downtime. I almost died there, folks, here. Anyway, thank you all very, very much for hanging out here with us today. Bunny says goodbye as she's walking down the hall there. I will be doing, I believe, on Tuesday, a Twitch stream from the garage. Just a little bit about like some plans and what's going on out there. And I'll be doing some other Twitch streams this week as well. And there'll be more stuff here on YouTube as well. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Share it with your friends. Help me get to that 50,000 mark. We're almost there. Share some of this with some of your friends that you think might like this kind of a thing. Yeah, I'll see you Twitch or here sooner or later. Cheers, everybody.